From your viewpoint, looking back now, how would you summarize, the chemistry, the genius that was the talent, the incredible stable that was Chocolate City,
Yeah.
and the impact that Truck Boys went to make on Afro beats, on Nigerian music, and pretty much the culture? We still play the music today, the songs today, and feel emotional. When I listen to every record, I remember where I was when I heard this record, who I was with, and I still get those emotions back. Talk to me about that Truck Boy movement, man.
Yo, this is why you're the greatest, man. The way you ask questions, the energy where you're like, you're just dope, bro. You're just dope.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, so Truck Boys, man. First of all, having a brother like Jesse Jaggs. When Jesse was born when I was 3 years old, and right from when right from when I was conscious, he always wanted to be around me. He always wanted to emulate the things I was doing. Before I knew it, he started. I was a drummer. He started drumming. He was better than me. Then I was a dancer. He started dancing. He's better than me. Like everything I would do, he'd become better than me. So that competitive nature between him and I, he killed it early on because I already knew that my brother is
a genius.
He's the best, right? And then one day I'm sitting in my house. This kid comes and knocks on the door. He's like, "Yo, are you MI?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What up? What up? What up?" He's like, "I want to battle you." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." He drops some whack bars, Yo, I'm a guy. I'm a young boy. I couldn't make it one day. This is MI. I like ripped him to shreds. Yo, nigga, you come to my crib. Like, and then he's like, "I think it's a draw. My name is Ice Prince." And that's how I met. That's how I met Ice Prince. And our initial crew had a few other people: Ruby, Lindsay Abude, who's an amazing singer, Taz, a few other guys. But having those guys in the mix and having a home setting where everyone would come and you'd listen to Jesse making something, and the next morning Ice Prince is making something, and then Emma is working on this and that, and the music is just flowing, was just beautiful and brilliant. And then we moved to Lagos. One day I'm driving through traffic and I hear one song, I'm like, what the heck is that? I tried to find the song, I couldn't find it, and then I see a video. A video was on Sound City, and this guy's doing this dance. So I'm like, So I think I was chatting with Derele. It was actually Derele that told me, "Oh, I know this guy. His name is Brian O." And I was like, "Can you help me find him?" Brian O, he was in a bad record deal at the time, and he was moved back to Kumaiko where he was staying. And so it took maybe like 3 months for us to finally get connected.
Wow.
I called him. He came to the house, but I was in Abuja that day. So when he came to the house, he recorded a song with Jesse on Jesse's project, Jesse's first project. It's called LOVEU, ILOVE.
Wow.
And when I came back, I heard the song. I'm like, who the heck is this? So you had a team, hooks. I think the best hook writer among all of us was Ice Prince. Like Ice Prince wrote African Rapper #1. He wrote Nobody Trust Me. He wrote Oleku. He wrote Ice Prince is that guy. Then you had Brymo, right? Then you had I'm Not Bad with Hooks. Jesse Two's Not Bad with Hooks. Then you had bars. I mean, I think after the Godfather mode, you got to put Jesse and M up there. Ice Prince.
Jesse, I just wanted to say something.
Yeah, Ice Prince is a punchline specialist.
I've never seen punchline specialist. Jesse did a freestyle. He did 136 bars in the UK.
Yeah.
Straight freestyle off the dome, talking to us in London. Like, no, I've never seen anybody do that.
Yeah. No, Jags is different. Jags is different. And the one thing we don't know about Jags, he kept changing. He started out as a rapper, came back, then he started, I guess that sound. Like if you go back and listen to the first Jesse album and listen to Afrobeats now.
Yeah, that's right? what he was doing with Wizkid and everything we
Soli Baba. Yo, like one day, like we should do an IG live and we should compare Afrobeats then and that Jesse album.
Fact.
Like listen to Pussycat, listen to Jago, listen to all those songs. Like that's the sound now. Jesse was on that. And then after like 2 years, he was like, I want to smoke weed and I want to be a reggae artist now. And I remember the first day that all of us were in this. We're like, what? And the new Jags was born, Emperor Jags. You know what I mean? And look, when his first album came out, That Nation Come, as now Emperor, you know, I remember Ice Prince and I were on the phone for like an hour, just like, man, this guy is like, he's the greatest. You know, he literally is the greatest. And the thing I love most about Jags is he protects his soul. Like, he's never been an industry guy. He's never been about it. Right now, he lives in Jos. You know, I mean, he's a man of peace. He just stays at home. You know, every morning wake up, roll his weed. You know, imbibe, listen to music. He's at the end of the day, we do all this so that we can relax.
You know, sometimes I don't know, maybe because I'm just a Jesse Jags fan that I'm, you know, sometimes I appreciate him so much that I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just me that I feel like we failed him as fans.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I mean, the thing about it is that, look, one of the okay, so are you seeing what's going on with Kwame Brown in the US?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the Kwame Brown conversation makes me think about the fact that we only have like one lens to see success.
Facts.
So I want to make an argument to you right now that I am the most successful Nigerian artist of all time. And this is how my argument goes, right?
Yes.
I came in the game from Jos with nobody. Nobody. And I built a record label on my back. The alumni of people that worked at Chocolate City, one of them is the marketing lead at Flutter Wave. One of them now, like, who was my manager, now runs Chocolate City, is the CEO. Yeah. Like, one of, like, just the alumni, marketing guy at Universal, people like that, like just the young people that I met that said, I want to work with you, and I've now gone on to do other things, right? That's part of my legacy. I've made executives. I've made, okay. I've also made stars. Yeah. I've been part of that journey, right? I've been able to say, this young guy, Ice Prince, is coming with me, and I was there the day he bought his home. You know what I mean? I was there the day. I've seen Brymo, Dice, Coker, Blackbone, CK, like on this same platform. And a lot of these people, like, there's some Chocolate City artists that I didn't sign myself, but there are a lot of them that I saw. I saw Dice myself. I saw Coker myself. I met Blackbones myself, CK, and I brought them on the label. Hey, come and do this thing. DJ Lambo, I flew to Abuja to go find DJ. Yo, Lamb, come back to Abuja, come back to Lagos with me. Everybody's gonna know your name. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I put on, like, the guy that runs one of the biggest streaming services in Africa for Nigeria is my homeboy, my best friend in the industry, Luz Kenon, right? And that journey came through his role at Chocolate City. AQ, who joined us, you know, 3-4 years ago, now runs a fund. He doesn't like to talk about it too much, but now runs a fund. So this is my legacy. At the same time, I have an amazing catalog that I'm so proud of, right? At the same time, bro, I relax and I chill all the time. I work when I want to. I put out music when I want to.
Talk.
Do you know what I'm saying? I can just take off. Like December, I didn't work the whole month. I was just at home with like kids, like Ice Prince's son, Samantha's son, Jesse's daughter, my younger brother's daughter. I was just at home and I just enjoyed the time with them. Now, to many people are going to listen to me and say, what the fuck is MI saying? That's not success. But you see, the problem with using one lens to look at success is that lens doesn't fit everyone. You know what I'm saying? And so when I think about Jesse, I think that Jesse is super successful. Here's this guy who has redefined music. He's worked with everybody. He's made legendary albums. Absolutely. He got married. He lives in Jos on his own pace. Like, he takes care of everything around him. He travels when he wants to. He's in his lane. I look at Ice Prince. I think this guy is so successful. I look at people. And so why I bring it back to Kwame Brown is the fact that sometimes people will try to tell you that your success is not success enough for them. Yeah. Right? And that's a mistake. Like, you have to be able to say to yourself, what I do is successful. There will never be another Shopsy.
Facts.
There will be other people that will come and do great things and everything.
Facts.
But what matters is how you see yourself. And when you look at the legacy, you look at where you started from, you look at all the people that you worked with. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much people make, how much people do. It's about you and your lens of success. And I say that to say to everybody that's on the line right now. I mean,
Facts.
hey, you know what? Define for yourself what's important for you. I was hanging out with Tiwa